Hello everyone, it's the Drive to Team Selection presented by Toyota. And here we are at week 13. Only thing is left is championship weekend, which is the first weekend of December. Let's take a quick look at our board. Really what we're focusing on this week are the teams that we would say are in play, because obviously these teams have a chance to play up. These are the teams that are in contention. And these are the teams that are really out of contention. So we're really focused on the games that involve these teams to see how they do at the end of their regular season. And a lot will change on this board after this week. But let's just take a few minutes and go over the selection process, because that's where it really boils down to the importance. Again, in the SEC, if you have a participant in the college football playoff in the top 4, that's fine. Then you have to supply a team to play the Big 12 in the Sugar Bowl. Then the Citrus Bowl would get the next pick. Then it boils down to TaxSlayer, Las Vegas, Nashville, Houston, Tampa, and Memphis as far as the teams that are in play within the SEC group here. So a lot of things come into play as far as regionality, repeat games, things of that nature. But now that's how this is going to shake out. And a lot depends on how many teams are in the college football playoff bowl games, not only the championship series, but also the other 4 games that are in play. You flip it to the ACC. Again, you might have a participant in the top 4. If not, either way, you've got a participant in the Orange Bowl against the highest rated SEC or Big Ten school, okay? So keep an eye on that, because that affects this game here. Tampa in the ReliaQuest Bowl would have an ACC selection if the ACC opponent is in the Big Ten, okay? So keep your eyes on Penn State and where they're landing in the playoffs. And then it's down to three bowls. Orlando, the Cheez-It Bowl would have the first pick, and then it's us and San Diego with the next pick. So a lot of things come into play. We do know South Carolina or Florida, if they're on the SEC side, then obviously they can't play opponents again. Carolina would not be able to play North Carolina or Clemson. Florida would not be able to play FSU. So a lot just depends on the matchups, but a lot will be determined starting Friday night in some big ACC, SEC games, and then also concluding on Saturday. So again, a lot of great football. Certainly it's getting down to crunch time on who's going to be participating in our bowl game, which is again on Friday, December 30th at 3:30. But again, we appreciate Toyota sponsoring our bowl selection show every week, and we're very grateful for their participation. Again, it's the Drive to Team Selection presented by Toyota. Let's go have a great weekend.
Welcome to this week's Off the Field with a very special guest edition featuring the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl staff families. Each family is going to join us today and pick a special rivalry weekend game. The Cox family's in Kansas. It's the first day it's been warm enough for us to be outside. We have our special Thanksgiving shirts on. None of you will be surprised. Mine is most likely to take over the kitchen. And we are going to pick the Kansas State game, and I think the consensus was we're going with the Wildcats this weekend. And now we'll turn it over to Greg and Cheryl.
Hello, I'm Greg McGarity, CEO of the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl, and we want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving with your family and friends, and enjoy some great football this weekend. Along with Riley, who's turning 9 in a few days, my wife Cheryl, who's going to make the pick of the game this weekend between Wake Forest and Duke University. So Cheryl, I'll toss it to you.
Okay, we're going to go with Wake Forest Demon Deacons. They were here last year and they were the winners, so we are definitely going with them.
So good luck to the Demon Deacons. And now we'll toss it to Sarah's family.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm the corporate development intern, and this is my family. This is my mom, Buddy, and my dad. And this year we were tasked with picking the Ole Miss Mississippi State game. So we had to enlist Buddy's help to call his friend Juice at Ole Miss and see who would be winning the game. And the verdict was Ole Miss. So we are picking Ole Miss this year. Happy holidays and happy Thanksgiving from us. And now we're going to hand it over to Robert.
I'm Robert. Vice President and Chief Financial Officer for TaxSlayer Gator Bowl.
And I'm Julie.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Mac.
And this is Ziva. We're here tonight to do the pick'em for Florida State, Florida.
Well, that's a no-brainer. I'm a Florida State graduate, so go Noles.
Well, I learned a long time ago, happy wife, happy life. So I'm going to go with what she says.
I go to the University of Florida, so I'm going to go with Florida on this one.
And I hope to follow in his footsteps and also go to UF, so I go Gators.
Well, we have a 2-2 tie. Ziva, what is your pick? Oh, it looks like there may be a little bribery involved, but I guess
be
she
a typical
picks
Seminole trick,
Seminoles. Either way it ends up, we'll be blessed. We'd be blessed to have either team in our bowl this year. We hope that all of you have a happy Thanksgiving and recognize that we all have a lot to be thankful for. And now, we're going to throw it to Aaron for his pick.
I'm Aaron Oppel, and I'm the membership and volunteer intern for the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl. I'm here with my mom and my dad, and today we're going to be giving our predictions for the Oregon vs. Oregon State game. I personally believe it's going to be a blowout, as it usually is. This matchup's usually not close at all between these two teams. Mom, what do you think?
I think yellow and green for the win. And Aspie, what do you think? Go Ducks! What do you think, Dad?
Go Ducks! Alex, on to you.
Hey, it's Alex McGarity. Hope everybody's having a happy Thanksgiving. We got our dog Bailey here. We're going to pick the Michigan-Ohio State game. Bailey was born in Ohio, so he was born into Buckeye land. So he was a Buckeye for a little bit, but he's really a Georgia Bulldog now. But he told me this morning he still wants the Buckeyes to win. So we're going to go with the Buckeyes, and we're going to toss it to Lee and his family for the next pick.
Hey everybody, happy Thanksgiving. I'm Lee Broaddus. I'm the Marketing and Creative Services intern this year, and I'm outside of my childhood home in Northwest Florida with my mom.
Hey everyone.
My dad and my brother are both at work today making that Thanksgiving money, so we're going to go ahead and make a couple of predictions for this weekend's rivalry matchups. So after we see Michigan stomp on Ohio State, and before we see the Noles dog walk the Gators in Tallahassee, we're going to be tuning into the NC State UNC game, where we both think that the Tar Heels are going to come out on top, because I have a good childhood friend, Mark, who works for the Tar Heel football program. So go Heels. We're going to send it on over to Megan in the Great White North of Canada.
Thanks, Lee. I'm Megan. I'm the Marketing and Community Relations intern. This is my mom, Kim, and this is my dad, Sean.
And that's Maui.
And we're going to pick the Michigan State at Penn State game.
We're going to take Penn State.
Go Nittany Lions!
Woo! Over to you, Donovan.
Hey everyone, it's Donovan. I'm the Ticket and Finance intern for the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl, here with my dad, my brother Derek, and we've been tasked to cover the Kentucky versus Louisville game. As a Kentucky graduate, of course, I'm rolling with the Cats. The defense looked good against Georgia last week, and I think the offense really picks it up. I expect Will Levis and Chris Rodriguez to have big games, and I expect Kentucky to beat Louisville for the 4th time in a row. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving, and we're sending it off to you, Terry.
Go Cats.
I've been asked to pick the Georgia Tech game this year. Being a Georgia fan, that's cool for me. And we call it clean old-fashioned hate up there. And they're going to play the game this coming Saturday at 12 noon. That's going to be 60 degrees and sun shining. So I think Georgia's going to really score a lot. They're a 35-point favorite, just like they were last year. Tech's probably a little better this year than they were last year, but I still like Georgia to cover the 35-point. I'm looking at something like 55-10. But I'm a Georgia guy. So go Dogs, and I'm going to throw it over to Kayla.
Thanks, Terry. We're live from Big Ten Country. As you can see, I'm Kayla. I am the Marketing and Charities Manager, and I am here with my parents and my younger brothers. You can see that we are a house divided when it comes to Big Ten football.
Kayla usually makes us choose the corn game between Iowa and Nebraska, but we all know what game really matters this weekend. Go Bucks.
Whoa, don't forget about the Fighting Illini. We decided to challenge ourselves and go out west.
So we'll be choosing the winner between Notre Dame at Southern Cal.
We think it's going to be a really competitive game.
Notre Dame's got a pretty tough defense, but that Lincoln Riley offense, oh boy. So we're going to go with USC.
Go Trojans! We hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. Don't forget to click below and see if you can win a TaxSlayer Gator Bowl pick-em this week, and we'll see you next week.